All right, Nate. Golf Digest posted this picture this week, and it says, "Which golfer has this amount of skill and this amount of recognition?" I want to know what your take on that.
All right, dude. I think someone with a mismatch. I'm gonna just go people who I think deserve more recognition. Number one guy, and granted, this guy doesn't not get recognition, but I think he deserves more recognition, is Matt Fitzpatrick. I think he does it for arguably player of the year caliber player. But guess who Instagram posts more about?
Yeah, for sure.
Scotty Scheffler.
For sure.
What Matt has been doing, and also like personal life too, like he elevated his brother, like all those things is just, and he gets, it's not like he, because people be like, well, Scotty was FedEx Cup and stuff like that, because he gets second and stuff. Dude, Matt Fitzpatrick, if he doesn't win, gets top 5. Like he plays well.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
So what you're essentially saying is, for what he's doing, the attention's not heightened enough for his recognition.
Yes, because he's, I mean, granted, I think he gets a ton of attention. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I just think Scotty and the Rorys of the world, and I'm not hating on this guy because he is my favorite, but Victor Hovland gets more attention than Matt Fitzpatrick. But Matt Fitzpatrick, what he does, what he's been doing this year is ridiculous. And his golf game is, I mean, I think he's number 1 or 2 golfer in the world right now.
Hey, man, you're going to get us reported.
And Matt Fitzpatrick is not getting number 1 or 2 recognition. Okay, is that, I mean, that's a pretty fair take. Not number 1 or 2 recognition, but number 1 or 2 game right now.
Yes. Good take. But you probably will get us reported, man. 'Cause like I said, everyone's mad that I said Nelly Korda is the best golfer in the world right now. However, when I look at this photo, man, I think of Russell Henley as one of my golfers, man. Number 5 in the world, has a win this year, T3 at the Masters, and he's 3rd in the U.S. President's Cup race. And I think he does have a more mundane, chill personality that maybe doesn't warrant the recognition. But if good golf is being put on display, like, let's recognize someone who's putting good golf on display. And I think Russell Henley is one of those players. And also, again, I've mentioned her all the time because it didn't say specifically PGA or LPGA or just PGA Tour. Excuse me, I want to clarify that because Damon Hack's been trying to coach me on, like, make sure you emphasize PGA Tour. But again, Hannah Green, bro. Hannah Green, 4 total wins this year. Solid display at the Chevron. Granted, her last, outing at the U.S. KPMG, wasn't her best outing, but in the totality of what she's doing, she's not getting enough attention for her skill. And she's number 3 in strokes gained total on the LPGA Tour. And the only time they gave her recognition was before the KPMG at Hazeltine, but only because she's won it in 2019, not because of how well she's playing this year.
Yeah. They didn't talk about JM Eagle, that kind of stuff. Like,
no, they're not at all. And like I said, even after she won the JME Eagle, she went on to do very well at the Chevron. And it's just not enough conversation around Hannah Green. Now, I hope she shows the talent that she really has this week at the Evian, which we will break down. But I'm just too impressed with what she's doing because she gets, even with your argument with Matt Fitzpatrick, which makes sense to me because of how well he's doing, the recognition doesn't match. For how well Hannah is doing, I think her recognition is a lot worse than how well she's playing.
And she's number 3 player in the world right now. Like, let's just this season.
She's number 9 because I try to look up how this ranking stuff works, man. I guess LUT doesn't provide as much points because Yeoju Kim's number 3 Rolex, but she's number 9 in Rolex now, and I'm like, okay, she did miss the KPMG, but it's just like that dropped her down 3 spots because I think Lottie Woe's still in front of her, and Lottie missed the cut as well. Charlie's at 5, and Charlie missed the cut as well. Now, granted, I guess because maybe there was a lot of points in the PIF when Charlie won that in 2026, this year in February. But then I
think that was a good field. Yeah, but the field matters.
For sure. But then Hannah Green won the Australian Open, which is a country's open. So it's just like, I'm just not understanding. And again, I'm just a big fan of Hannah Green. Very talented. Don't think she gets enough recognition. However, I hope she plays well at this major so they don't give excuse not to talk about her, like unfortunately what happened at the KPMG. So I would say those are my 2 golfers. And again, if you're listening to this, let us know in the comments who what golfer do you think matches, what Golf Digest put on here on the screen that you guys see that's displayed?